I changed the grips on my 1911, so I figured I'd just do a quick little video on it, just showing them here. I'm really a big fan of the like vintage 1911s, and especially vintage competition type 1911s from the 70s and the 80s in particular. And I like collecting the vintage grips in that. And the one I came up with I really like the best is these pointer grips, which is what I decided to go with for my gun. I used to really like these Bianchi grips, which they made these like I believe in the 80s, and it's actually I believe it's Pachmayr who made them for Bianchi. And the problem with them is that I've had sets of them before. When they lay flat like this, you could see the material starts to separate where the finger grooves are. And I even had like a near mint condition set, and I ended up having to just cut the finger groove part right off of it. I like the little star on there and the double diamond, which is pretty neat, but the finger grooves, they don't hold out over time. They should be stored like this, which is an actual Pachmayr grip. If it's like this, then you might be able to get away with it. So I was looking for something else, and I came across these. I've seen them before, like quite a while ago. I've seen them in the red. They're almost in like a reddish brown plastic, and I believe they are plastic. They're not like Bakelite or something. They are just like a brittle plastic material. And this is what they look like here. They're called, well, it says Auto Pointer on the inside of the grips. And they have that oak leaf pattern on them. They don't quite meet perfect here, which isn't, it's no big deal. It doesn't bother me. There's a little, just a tiny hint of a gap here. And I really like that they didn't, which so many of the newer grips, they always try and make this bottom part into like a funnel for magwell, and I really hate when they do that. Because I don't like magwells, and putting them on the grip, I don't see why people do that, why they think that helps. But this is not. This is actually just flush with the bottom of the gun. It doesn't act as a magwell, but when you use it, your hand just melts, like just right to the gun in the grip. It just melts right in there. It's in the perfect. From my hand, it fits it just perfect in every way possible. And the screw here does not get in the way, even though it sort of sticks out a little bit. I had to actually put a little tiny washer in here because the bushings from the grip screws they were a little bit too high, and I didn't want to file the bushing down, so I just put a little tiny washer in there, and they fit perfect. But they're such a nice feeling grip, and even with the pattern and the little oak leaf pattern, I think it looks cool. I think it just sort of adds to them. It's just something different. It's totally different than the other grips that are out there, especially today. So I just wanted to make a quick video on these pointer grips, and I think that they look just really cool on there. The black with the white grips on there, and while they're a little bit faded now, they're almost like a light yellow color, but they're good grips. And yeah, so that's about it. Thank you for watching.